As Hispanic Heritage Month continues, we take a look back at the Hispanic community in Rochester decades ago. Carmela Boykin joining us live with how a community member and her family helped shape the city as one of the first Hispanic families in this area. Good morning, Carmela.
Good morning, Leah. Rosemary Villarrubia Izzo and her family moved to Rochester from Puerto Rico in the 1960s, and when they arrived, there were so few Hispanics that when more families arrived, it was about embracing them. Villarrubia says the move when she was just 5 years old was an adjustment.
We get here in typical Rochester weather, was Labor Day rainy and cold, and I didn't have the proper wear for that day, and that's what most families encounter.
This experience inspired her father to co-found the Ibero-American Action League in Rochester.
That's how they decided that there needed to be an organization that came together in assisting.
Villarrubia's father also co-founded the first Puerto Rican festival in the city.
It was about gathering together, playing the guitars, listening to the music, playing dominoes, everything that they had done in Puerto Rico.
Since her family arrived, Villarrubia has put in decades of community work at countless organizations to improve lives of Hispanics in Rochester. And it all started at home.
I go back and I look at everything that my family had input with, and it actually created me as a community activist to continue in the steps of my father.
Although her father is back in Puerto Rico, he's still filled
Bien orgulloso, with a lot of pride. There was a paper I was in one time, and I got to Puerto Rico. When I got there, he had it laminated and on his dresser.
And the feeling towards her parents is mutual.
I'm proud that he taught me to do the work in the community, because if it wasn't for him and her, I wouldn't be standing here with so much pride about our neighborhood and our community and the people.
Villarrubia says since she's arrived, the community has come a long way.
It's amazing how we went from being one of the first families in Rochester to listening that we have over 80,000 Hispanics now.
And Villarrubia has received numerous awards for her community service, leadership, and activism. She says what keeps her going is her passion for uplifting the community. In the newsroom, Carmela Boykin, News 8. Leah?
Carmela, thank you so much. Names of contributors to the Hispanic community can be found on the wall in the International Plaza.